Hello everyone, this is Nathan here. So right now we're going to be talking, in this video we're going to be talking a little about how to practice the Chopin Thirds Etude, the Opus 25 number 6. And this is an etude that troubles a lot of people, and it was just several months ago that I decided to work on this etude for the first time I'm 28 years old right now, but prior to all this I've had extensive experience. I've already, and several years prior, by age 23 or so, I had played pretty much all the major masterworks in the piano repertoire, in the solo piano repertoire, including Stravinsky's Petrushka, Gaspard de la Nuit by Maurice Ravel, as well as Beethoven's Hammerklavier Sonata, and almost the entire solo piano repertoire by Maurice Ravel. So it's not as though I was completely inexperienced, and the reason why I found the Étude Opus 25 number 6 to be not too big of a challenge is because I myself have already worked on pieces. As of even a decade ago, almost, I worked on pieces such as Liszt's Feuilleté, this one, and as well as the Chromatic Étude by Chopin, this one. And because of this, Opus 25 number 6 was actually not so much of a challenge for me, because I've already was able to comfortably play pieces such as Liszt's Feuilleté, Chopin's Étude Opus 10 number 2, as well as other virtuoso pieces including Stravinsky's Petrushka, Firebird, Ravel's Gaspard la Nuit, and of course Rachmaninoff's Third Piano Concerto, the infamously difficult, probably the most difficult piano concerto in the standard repertoire, alongside Prokofiev's Second. So, as such, for me, this was not much of a challenge, but I'd like to give you all a few tips on how to deal with Opus 25 number 6. So, personally, I find Opus 25 number 6 to be a little bit less of a challenge than Opus 10 number 2, as does my former teacher, Professor Alexander Matutskin, at the Manhattan School of Music. And so, a lot of people ask, well, how do I handle these rapid double third trills? And as I talked about in my video regarding double thirds, the trick is you have to practice it fast. The common advice to practice it slowly doesn't really apply here, because in order to coordinate the double thirds at a fast tempo, you have to practice this fast. But of course, quality is important, and you do not tolerate any sloppiness. And the notes have to be always together, like so. And so how do we attain that speed, clarity, and just the coordination where the thirds are together and not like... How do we do that? The key is to practice it fast, but little by little at a time. So here's one tip that I can give you all. Is to practice the 16th notes in the right hand as dotted rhythms, like so. And of course, you can increase that from this point onwards, like so. The 3 thirds at a time. Or and of course, 4 thirds. All the way until you get more and more comfortable. And of course, you can do the same with the following passages, like measure 4. Yeah, and of course you can go. Or. 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 And of course, when you're going up these double thirds chromatic scales, you can go and you can practice at dotted rhythms or just little by little at a time in rapid tempo. So the key is to really just to practice at a fast tempo, but always pay attention to quality. Never tolerate any sloppiness. And I myself, I believe, have have had several recordings on this Étude where I've been able to play at a reasonably acceptable level, so to speak. So take care, and happy practicing.